asleep, and she never woke up. Um, the the unfortunate part about it was one of her close family members is actually the person who found her. And I unfortunately wasn't there. I was actually at work when I got the phone call, and this is kind of the part in the story where like the sad music kind of starts playing, because it was one of those situations where I couldn't really understand, no matter what had happened in my life up to this point, I had always been, God's got a purpose for this, God's got a reason for this. I understand, I get it. I don't know what the purpose is, but I trust in God. He's gonna take care of me, and that's what He's here for. And then in an instant, He took away, three of the most important things in my life. My best friend, my little sister, and the girl I wanted to marry. Um, it was the hardest thing I've ever had to do, because of the simple fact that I knew her inside and out. 10 years is a long time to get to know somebody, especially when she lives across the street from your house. It's not like a texting friend. It's like I'm bored at 4 o'clock in the morning. Let's go for a walk on the dirt road. Let's go do something stupid. Um, and when she died, I couldn't cope. I put on a face for a little while, for I don't know, 5 or 6 days. It's okay. I'm really upset about it, but God's got a purpose or whatever. But I didn't believe it. I led worship on. It happened on, I think it was a Thursday, and I led worship on that following Sunday. And I knew that everything that I was saying was a lie. I didn't feel any of it. I didn't want to lead. I didn't want to do anything. And so as soon as it was over, I left. I didn't stay for the service. I just walked out, because I didn't really feel like I had any purpose being there, because I didn't believe in their God. I didn't believe in anything they had to say. Because why would anybody that loves me so much take away the most important thing in my life? I just couldn't fathom why anyone would want so much hurt and so much pain and so much agony and just unending suffering on someone who I didn't really feel like I deserved it. I was always a good kid. I was always in church, every Sunday and Wednesday, and I said my prayers, I read my Bible, I didn't eat too many fatty foods, I was a pretty good kid. And out of nowhere, it's just like a bomb hit, and I didn't care about anything. I quit school. I quit my job. I quit the band. I quit leading worship at church, and I basically spent, I don't know, 6 months doing nothing but wasting my savings. All I could do to make myself feel better was drink. I apologize if this is graphic for some of the younger guys. I'm just trying to let you know where I came from, and then when you find out, I'll explain later why I'm kind of going through this. I would kind of drink all night, and the pain would go away for a little while, and then I would finally fall asleep, next to whoever it may be, and then when I woke up the next morning, it would hurt again. So I would pretty much start drinking again the next morning, because that's the only thing that seemed to numb the pain, because I would almost forget. And that went on for almost every day for a good, I don't know, 4 or 5 months. And my best friend, one of my best friends, Randall, the guy who was the youth leader, the one that wanted me to start worship in the first place, he came to my house, and he just sat down, and he was like, I'm not going to tell you that you need to come back to church. I'm not going to tell you that God has a purpose for this. I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to be here for you. And I just told him to get out of my house. I've known this guy for almost my whole life. I just said, get out of my house. I don't want anything to do with you. I don't want anything to do with church. Nothing. I'm going to need you to leave, because I didn't want anything to do with it. You just need to leave. You just need to go. And he never left. He stayed there for I think 3 days. And he never prayed for me. He never tried to give me my Bible or watch the Passion of the Christ or anything like that. He was just there. And it kind of got me thinking. It's like, that's exactly what God did. He's not like, you need to come to church. He was just there, and he was there watching over me. He's like, there is a purpose for what you're going through. There is a reason behind why I did this for you. And so it took me a really long time to be able to come to grips with what happened. I lost my apartment. I lost everything that I lost. I spent all my money on booze, and I totaled my car during that same time as well. I had a really cool convertible Beamer. I was talking to town, and I was drunk, and into a car. And I totaled my car. Luckily, apparently I didn't actually test my blood alcohol level, so I didn't get criminal charges or anything. I just had to pay for the hospital bills and that kind of thing, which we're still paying for. Yeah, don't get in a wreck. It's extremely expensive. I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time. It's not cheap. And so I kind of went from top of the world, happiest guy alive, with this girl, had tons of money, in a band, going to school, working, just nothing was going wrong, to absolutely everything was going wrong that possibly ever could. And it was like God was showing me, I can give you everything, but if you don't give it back to me, I can take it away just as quickly. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. It was just like I spent this whole time cursing you and damning you and telling why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? And being so angry at God. And Rachel, you're right. Questioning God is not a problem. There's never a wrong thing in saying why, I don't understand. But the way I felt was how dare you? The audacity. I can't believe you would do this to me. I thought you loved me. And so after I kind of felt a little better after Randall left, and I felt a little more at ease, but it still hurt so much. I didn't know what to do because I was broken. I didn't have a car. I didn't have anything. So I got a call from my mom, who was out here at the time, and she goes, come on home. Not home, but come back to California. You can live with us and get a job, and go back to school, and get on your feet. Kind of do what what you need to do. Get back in the swing of things. I know how much it hurts, but you need to get on with your life. And so I said, okay, that's fine. Whatever. I can do that. And so I moved back to California, and I started working in these crummy little jobs, and waiting tables or working at a photography studio. I can't take pictures for crap, just for the record. And I worked at a photography studio. If that tells you anything about my methods of trying to make money, it didn't matter. I didn't care about anything. And I went on a bunch of dates with girls, and I grew this callous where I don't have a filter anyway of like I probably shouldn't say this. There it goes. That's kind of how I've always been. But when it came to girls, it kind of got a lot worse for the girls' part, because I would be on a date, and this actually happened a few times. I would literally be on a date going to a movie or going to dinner or something, and they would do something or say something that I didn't approve of, or I didn't think I would be able to get over. I'd say, you know what, this isn't going to work for me. I'll pay for your dinner, but I'm going to go home now. I don't feel like dealing with you or anything else. You're not my type. I'm going to go. And I would just leave. Because I figured, in my head it was like, I have already met the girl that had every quality that I wanted in my life. Every single quality, everything that I could ever want, I already met her. So if I can't find that girl again, then why should I bother with this girl or this girl? Marriage is out of the question. I didn't care. I didn't want to date anybody. I just wanted to have fun. I wanted to have a good time. And then this is probably going to embarrass you, but and then I met Stephanie. And this is probably going to embarrass me too, but I'm not going to lie to you guys and be honest with you. I met Stephanie, I met a lot of other girls, and that was just on Facebook. I would add random girls that I thought was cute on Facebook, and ask a stupid question or something. I believe I asked you if you knew any good churches around, which was a total shame because I didn't care. I wasn't going to church, but I figured if she said she had a Christian on the page, that kind of thing. So I was like, you know what, I'll say where you go to church, and we'll get that started from there. And I'll take her out and schmooze her because I'm charming, and we'll have a good time. That was just my mindset. And then and so it ended up working like it almost always does, because I'm a lot better. I look a lot better on Facebook pictures than I do in real life, believe it or not. And so everybody knows the MySpace angle shot. Yeah, I'm good. So no, I'm just kidding. So I took her out, and I tried to do the charm. I was in a band, and I was a lifeguard. I'm really good shape. I tried to do that whole I'm so suave that you'll never have a chance, but you want to have a chance with me kind of thing. And she just sit on it, Fonzie. Not gonna happen. She's like, I'm a good Christian girl. I don't kiss anybody unless they're my boyfriend. I'm pure at heart, and I'm